Hi, and welcome to another episode of Go Bros. I'm Philip.
And I'm Luke, and today we're going to play Wii Sports. Wait, what?
That's exactly right. Yeah, it's basically Wii Sports for the Oculus Quest. The developer of this game developed a game on the Oculus Go called Fail Factory, which I just discovered maybe a month or two ago. Really cute game, lots of fun, single player. So I recognized the artwork from this game. I didn't realize it was the same company until I just did a little research and discovered, okay, I get it. I think it might actually be in the game description.
Right. Yep.
So Luke, tell us a little bit about this game because you've spent more time in it than I have.
Yeah, so it's actually called Sports Scramble, but it does have a very Nintendo Wii type, like the gameplay feels a lot like that. It's got a lot of that same color scheme and stuff, but it's a lot of the same concepts you would expect from that. It's very easy to play type of game. My kids could put this on and play the game. Like it's designed to be anybody can pick up and play it. The concept being that they switch things up on you. So like if you're playing tennis, you would think you're playing with a tennis ball and tennis racket, but your tennis ball might be, a frisbee, and your racket might be a dead fish. Yeah,
that's the game.
Those are things.
That's the game you can demo if you want. So I know Go users, if you don't have a Quest yet, but Quest users watching this video, if you didn't know, Sports Scramble, it's a demo. You can go try it out first, and what you get to demo is this tennis mode Luke was just talking about. It's pretty
absolutely
silly.
Yep. It's a silly little game, but at the same time, it can be a lot of fun. And especially if you do some of the challenges, I found it can actually be kind of a workout.
All right. Well, should we put the headsets on and give it a shot?
Let's do it.
All right, so as you can see, we have the headsets on, and joining a game together, we were able to invite friends, but just like on the go, in any other games I've seen, anytime you invite someone to a game, it sends them an Oculus notification. So Luke, you said you had to get out of the game, go back to the Oculus screen to accept it?
I mean, it did make me completely exit out. I mean, it was able to boot right back up again, but yeah, I had to go to the Oculus notifications to accept it.
And the in-game VoIP seems to be pretty good. Like you were just talking to me, I had to turn down my Quest because I was hearing you twice, once through my headset and once through my Quest. So I turned the volume all the way down on my Quest. So that's kind of nice. VoIP seems to have no issue, so that worked out nice.
Yeah.
All right, so since tennis is in the demo, I mean, we don't even really need to play that because people who want to get this game can always try out the demo. So which do you think we should do first, Luke, baseball or bowling?
Whatever you, let's do baseball. I'm a baseball fan. I've never tried that in this game yet. That'll be new for me.
All right. Okay, so I got a glove, and then I just have my controller. What am I doing?
You're supposed to catch that ball, I believe.
Hey, I caught it! Woo! Everyone cheer! I caught the ball! All right. So now I got to throw it at you.
I'm ready.
So,
wait, that guy's
triggers.
He got a huge glove.
So the triggers is what holds the glove and holds the ball. I would have think it would have been the grip. That's kind of a little weird, I feel like. The triggers are used instead of the grip.
Yeah, I thought that was odd about this game too, because it's counterintuitive to how every other Quest game is. Every Quest game, they even call that the grip trigger.
Right.
On your hand. So the fact that this game decided, we're not going to do what Quest even put in their tutorial. We're going to completely change how this game should work. I kind of was a little like, seriously, why are you doing that?
One thing I did notice, though, is while you were stopping and talking, your head was bobbing.
Yeah, my head's moving. It does.
That's awesome. All right, so I'm going to throw the ball now. And I guess I'm looking for that green space. All right, so straps are tightened on my wrists, obviously. I'm kind of disappointed that I don't have a hand.
You have a kind of a hand. You have a Wii hand, from what I look like.
For me, I just have the Quest controller. All right, here it comes.
I missed.
No matter what I do, though, I'm throwing it dead center. Hey, he caught it.
Well, yeah, I kind of need you to throw it dead center, would you?
Yeah, it looks like no matter what I do, it's going to be dead center.
There I go. Oh, I have a pinch runner. That is not me.
Ground rule double, I guess.
Put your hands in front of your face. Got it.
Oh, I figured it out. When you're pitching with your left joystick, you move the catcher's mitt.
Oh.
There we go.
I gotta
now
tell
we're
you,
gonna get some fun.
that ball, and this is a comment I have a lot. Let's talk a little about the game. You keep throwing it, but I would say the physics in this game are not great. Like I'm trying everything in my power to knock it to the third base. It will not go there. It will not hit towards the third base. But there's no reason it should have. Okay, like here we go. I'm going to do everything in my power to hit it that direction.
One thing that stinks is I'm hitting these power-ups, but if you hit the ball, it's like it comes back to a baseball. Oh, dang it. There I did my first one on the ground. I still want to use the grip button.
Yeah, I just started using both grip buttons in this game, just like both triggers.
That kind of makes sense. Come on, give me the football. Give me the football. Come on. Nope, I guess it only changes when you hit it. That stinks.
Oh, wait a minute. Stop.
What?
I just learned something. You can't see this. Okay, when you're holding the ball, you catch it in your glove, and so you'll be cut to me right now. When I was always just grabbing the ball right out of my glove, but if you open your glove, now you get to choose what you want to throw.
No way.
Now I'm going to throw a frisbee at you. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
So how do I throw a frisbee? I go like this, right? This is a frisbee throw.
Nice.
Whoa.
That was cool. Okay, now this game's cool because I was not enjoying myself.
Okay, throw me that ball again, little guy. Boom. Open this. I believe. Yep. Oh. Okay. That's cool. Did you just see the ground change?
No.
Okay. It did for me because I'm holding a bowling ball.
Oh, cool.
You hit that?
Yeah, I was rolling on the ground. Yeah, I scored. Yeah.
Okay, so the options you get to throw are based off what I got a strike on you. So I'm going to give you let's try this hockey puck.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, it slides. Okay, so now
I'm not winning.
Oh, yep, I've got this.
I want to hit a pineapple. You got a pineapple? What was that?
That's a golf ball.
Oh.
And they caught it.
I don't know. No, my guy's running.
What?
I think I hit a...
Gosh.
I don't know what happened.
These tigers are terrible.
Oh, hey, I got a different bat now.
What is it?
I got a paddle. I don't know how that happened.
Here we go.
Okay, so maybe you're throwing a silly ball at me because now every time I hit it, my bat's changing. Now I got a fish. Now we're having some fun.
Now you can see why it's called Sports Scramble.
Choose new sport. So again, we're not going to do tennis because you all can try the demo of that. So let's try bowling. Leave it on defaults. It looks like you have the option to turn off scramble. Like if you want to play it straight, you could, but why the heck?
Okay, I'm ready. Hit pins to earn points. Okay. So what do I do?
Is it like a race? Give me a ball. There's a ball.
Oh.
I dropped it.
Okay. Got it.
I got a wheel of cheese.
What? Nope.
Oh, dang it. 6 degrees of freedom. I got to remember that. 6 degrees of freedom.
What in the world? Nope.
This is pretty hilarious. My wife would love this game. Ooh, a golden ball. That's cool. I keep punching my cat. Oh, dang!
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Nope.
Can I throw it? Nope.
No, get
You
down there.
bounce it.
Crap.
I gotta say, the cheese wheel I think is my favorite.
Get down there. Oh, get
Volleyball, that's boring.
Get down there. Get down there.
Again, Philip, 6 degrees of freedom. Squat down and roll. There
It's
we go.
speed. That's the goal here.
I got a bomb. What the chances I can throw it onto your side? Doesn't seem to be able to do that.
Nope.
2 balls.
Okay.
Oh, that feels great. Oh, this little ball from the childhood that it vibrates. That's pretty funny. You get haptic feedback.
That's hilarious.
You can grab. Have you tried grabbing 2 balls at once, Luke?
I have. Oh.
I got a shuffle puck or whatever it is. That was cool, and it changed to an ice rink. Hey, I just earned an achievement.
Oops.
Ooh, it's Rainbow Road.
Again, more Nintendo references.
And Space
Oh,
Invaders.
nice.
All right. I just want to go look at the trophy arena and then take off the headset and talk about it.
Okay.
Imagine you probably got some trophies unlocked if your kids have been playing it.
No, they haven't played it yet. I just said they
Oh.
could.
Yes, Hall of Champions. Okay, so I guess these are all the vanity items I've unlocked. I don't even know I could be one of these. I'd totally be this guy. Whoops, sorry. Totally dropped you. I'd totally be this dude. I always love wearing a headset in games.
Are these like things I can be? I don't get it.
I think so, yeah. The things you've unlocked you can be are around you.
So what's
then
this
there's
floating window in front of me?
I don't know, can you drop
With
something
bubbles.
in there?
I've been throwing crap in there. How does have it?
Oh no, I think it's just nothing.
I don't know what these things are, but the trophy's on the wall.
Oh man, pick them up and hold them in your hand.
Oh,
Woo,
look at the
that
bottom of
trophy.
it.
Huh?
Look at the bottom of it. The bottom of your trophy.
Yeah, it gives you the date. That's cool.
Oh, I have another trophy. What's this? What is this trophy from? Huh. I don't know. Matchmaker.
Put you right there.
Get all possible equipment matches. Nice.
This is very cool. All right, well, we take off the headsets and talk about it.
Okay.
All right, as you can see, we have the headsets off, and at first,
I got the
Luke,
nice
when we were
head
doing
print
the
mark.
yeah, mine too. I wasn't a huge fan of the baseball one right away. And sometimes when we review these, it's hard to get really into it because I often just turn the volume off on the Quest so we don't have audio issues.
Right.
So that was part of it. But I'm glad we finally figured out how to get the silly stuff in baseball because that made a huge difference. Without the silly stuff, it was just kind of meh.
Yeah.
But of course, we would have noticed the silly stuff, I'm sure, if we had played those options in solo player first.
Right. Yeah. If we done it in solo player, it would have. The solo player option gives you one challenges to kind of go through, and the interesting thing about the challenges is it actually teaches you some strategy to play the game a little bit better. I did mention this while we were playing. I still don't think the physics are great. There are some there, but they're not perfect. Like, for example, if you try the demo and you play tennis, you'll notice that it has you stand in roughly a 6-foot-long rectangle. But in tennis, the ball could go outside that rectangle. And just as luck would have it in this particular game, the ball will either come within range of that 6-foot rectangle or it will be way out of bounds. It'll never be outside that, like be in bounds, but that's where you can hit it. So obviously they've played God with the physics a little bit in this game. And I kind of hate that for a game that, or for a device that has 6 degrees of freedom. There's no reason to do that. Like I was trying everything in my might on baseball to hit it to third base. I had the bat angled that way. I swung at it late so that it would go that direction. It didn't seem to matter. I feel like, I don't know, that part was a little bit annoying because I couldn't have as much control over what I was doing as I wanted to. Take that part out though, and this was very nostalgic to me from the first time I played Wii Sports.
Yeah, it's definitely better than original Nintendo Wii Sports, I would
Oh
say.
yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, from graphic standpoint, and immersion, of course, because it's VR. But I'll
Right.
tell you, the physics in bowling seemed pretty realistic. I mean, when I was rolling something down there, I believed I was rolling that object down the bowling
Yeah,
alley. That
the
was a lot of
bowling
fun.
ball would roll really well, and the football would be garbage. Yeah.
Yeah, that vibrating like multicolored one with the spikes, that was
Yeah.
pretty worthless, but still
Yep.
funny.
Yep. So I
All
would
right, so
say
overall,
as a single player game, it's a lot of fun. As a multiplayer game, it's a lot of fun.
yeah, yeah. And what is this? $20?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you get a lot for $20. You kind of get three games. The three different sports you can play. Um, there's other games like let's think about a game on the go that costs money. Shoot, I don't know. Like think of real VR fishing. I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a sport. But it's
Yep.
just fishing. I mean, there's lots of different places you can fish. I mean, real VR fishing's worth the money. Don't get me wrong. But here you're paying $20 and you're getting three different activities, and it's silly and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And not only is it silly, but you're getting a lot more than just those three games. You're getting badminton and table tennis rackets that you play inside those three sports. And they do have the physics of how that paddle should play and that how that ball should play. They do have that built into the game, so it does change the dynamic of each of those games as well because they've included so many other sport references within just those three sports, including a pool noodle that every time I get in tennis I want to curse because you can't hit anything with a pool noodle. Just so you know.
There is something that I feel like they'll never be able to capture. Going back to the Wii Sports references, think about like Wii Golf. All right, you can have four
Yeah.
people play Wii Golf, all in the same real physical room.
Right.
And there's just something about that being able to stand and just stop and watch the other person play. Like there's a kind of a social aspect there that I don't know that we'll get that very often. I guess we get a little bit in VR. Like if you think about Oculus Rooms, rest in peace, how you had the game table there, you kind of get that feel. You're sitting there while someone else is playing and you can still talk to them. There was kind of that
Right.
feel there. But
And
this game
the
doesn't really
Oculus
have
has
that.
made it to where you can cast it to your phone, so people can sit on the phone or iPad or Android
Yeah.
device and see that as well. I don't know how many people take advantage of that, but it is an option.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's one thing this game just doesn't capture. I don't know how you would describe that feeling of like being in a room playing with someone. This still feels very much like playing with somebody online,
Yeah,
not like playing with somebody in the same space.
correct. And I agree to that point as well. One thing I think is missing is it's only multiplayer with one other person. You remember we Sports, and I know I keep referencing that, but it's the closest I could think of.
Yeah,
You could have four people playing tennis. You could do
yeah,
duels.
that would be cool.
I feel like that's an option here. Like again, with 6 degrees of freedom, that should be an option. But all that to say, the game is a lot of fun once you get into the game. And I say that because one of my biggest pet peeves about this game is getting to play the game. Um, Outside the loading time, I can forgive the initial loading, like launching from a quick game. But once the game is open, that little big character that comes up and talks to you, he talks all the time. Like every time I go to play tennis, I have to hear the same spiel, and there's no way to like get him to stop. I know how the game works. There's a lot of things where they are intentionally slowing things down that annoy me. Like, for example, pushing buttons. You can't just push a button or click on a button. You have to push and hold the button until it fills up the bar. So it feels like you're constantly having to like run through quicksand to get to the gameplay. That part infuriates me. But once I get into the game, I have a lot of fun.
Me too. It's a blast. I don't have anything else to say about it. If you got a Quest, I think it's worth a buy, but only if you have friends. I feel like to play. I mean, it would be fun, but I can't imagine playing this and not having someone to share it with because you can only be so silly by yourself before it just
Right.
kind of feels weird.
Yeah, I've played the challenges quite a bit, and the challenges don't have nearly as much of the silly component. There is some, but the challenges are, for me, that's where the workout aspect comes in. Like there's a ball called the accelerator ball that every time contact is made with it, it speeds up. So you got to move very, very fast. And so I got sweaty last time I played that. So there is that component to it that does make it. I think that's why Oculus lists it in one of their fitness categories instead of just the game category. You can actually search for fitness, and this shows up because it is that. If you're playing single player, one of the challenges. If you're playing multiplayer, you're probably not going to break a sweat.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. The Go Bros take on Sports Scramble. The closest thing you could get to the Sports Scramble on the Oculus Go, Luke, correct me if I'm wrong, is probably Galaxity.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I think Galaxity's probably, I mean, it's pretty similar, too, if you think about it. The cartoony style, the simplicity of it. I mean, there's not the silly factor, but if you're looking for something kind of like this in the Oculus Go, check it out, Galaxity. It is a free game. We did a review on it back in the day. Great fit for you Go users.
That's right.
All right. Well, I'd say that wraps up another episode of Go Bros. I'm Philip.
And I'm Luke, and we'll see you guys next time.